Hello, welcome back to another episode of United Aid Adventures. I am here to give the preview of the match that happened. It's a post-match analysis of match that happened between PSG and Manchester United in Sweden. I am happy because the boys and the Manchester United squad are going in the direction that is giving conviction that they're going to be having a very magical and amazing season 2026-2027. And actually, we are just 2 weeks now to that kickoff, and I can't wait to see what they're going to be delivering in Hull City's away. It's actually a good performance from individual players. One of them is Buemo and Ahmad. Buemo has now 3 goals in the preseason, and he got 2 against Atletico, and he's also got 1 against PSG. We expect these kind of players to play in the highest end of this Champions League night, and European night will be depending on them. Ahmad is another person who was pressing nicely, and he was passing the ball nicely to the box where Buemo could have converted a lot of goals. Actually, I saw Buemo with good shots and actually free kicks from a distance actually could have been converted. It's just that PSG's goalkeeper was very convincing and saved them a lot. If you go to that match, actually Manchester United had 1.48 expected goal, where PSG had just 0.48. We had 41% possession, but that didn't matter because we had actually very convincing in terms of threatening to PSG. We had 14 shots and PSG had 6, and we had 7 on target, and PSG had just 3. On the big chances, we had 1 and PSG had 1, where they managed to score the first 2 minutes, where that could have been avoided. It's just Manchester United players were not very swift and switched in that minute, would have converted and saved that opponent and making sure they win the match. On the corner kicks, we are even. We had 3 and PSG had 3, and we had really good performances, to be honest. One of them, if you go to the ratings, PSG had their midfielder Barandos Lucas had 7.7 rating, and actually he is the one who was controlling ball in their side. But our striker Brian Buemo, who was amazing, had 7.9 rating, and actually, to be honest, I could have given him 8, a solid 8, because he was amazing and he's going to gain the confidence day in, day out, and I'm happy to see what he can do. He had 5 shots, and actually even Sanarov had to save a lot of them in the free kick, the shots, and other kind of things. We can say that someone else who was very threatening in the opposition box was Dogu, and actually had 5 tactics that could have converted and could have been convincing to create big chances. Ahmad was also there, and our midfielder, a young midfielder, Tyler Fletcher, who had 3 touches on the box, who was amazing. It's amazing to see what these players can do. And unfortunately, the only thing that happened in the first half that was not very good was Mason Mount had an injury. It's actually some rumors that he had an injury, that's why he was removed, and I don't know what happened to him, because of course every time he's going to having a momentum of going to score and push us into the direction that we want, he always having a setback. Hopefully we're going to get a midfielder that is very solid and making sure that he can hold the ball in that capacity and making sure we can win it. Hopefully Manchester United board and the management can give us another midfielder, because we're still in the windows. On that match, I was excited to see that PSG being a Champions League winner and having that kind of players who came from 60th minute and they not managed to score us. I believe that we have now creating a momentum of defensive and making sure that we have a resilience of making sure that we can proceed to other levels of just not just scoring scores, but also making sure that our defensive line is becoming amazing. We cannot forget to give Maguire the flowers he deserved, because of course he was passing boot bomb and the ball from the back to the front in a very good way, that I can see that this kind of passes can be actually threatening the opposition and giving our wingers, our strikers some confidence, and he can even go and score 1-1 with a defender and actually to the goalkeeper. I was not happy when I saw the Sanarov came in from a very far distance coming to fall Zanski, and actually if it was in a major competition, that could be actually resulted to either a red card or actually a yellow card, because that kind of attack is as well dangerous to the opponent. All the same, we can say that match was amazing, and hopefully we are going to have a really good performances. If we go to the Manchester United side, we can just rate them. If we go to the back of it, Heaton, who was substituted, we can give him the 6.3 rating. On the back line, Mazraoui came back from Morocco and managed to play a lot of games, and he has 6.8. I'm going to give him 6.8 solid. Maguire can have 6.5 after he had some mistake, but he also very solid. We can give him 6.8 solid. Eden Heaven also, the tackle he gave and the tackle that he delivers that could have resulted to PSG scoring. Actually, this man or this boy is becoming and developing in a very manner that can be threatening and making our backline look very solid. So he's getting 6.5 from me. Luke Shaw did not have a very convincing. I give him 6. On the midfielder, I give Mount 4 because he didn't do a lot of things, to be honest. When he was substituted, actually we had some momentum and we went to equalizer. Andros Santos, our man that was signed from Chelsea, he has a solid 7 because he's developing day in day out. Amad Diallo, the assist and who gave the assist, I'm going to give him 7.5 solid. And Lancey on number 10, debuting Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to give him 6.5 solid. However, he made very bad decisions. Some of them could shoot in that could have burst past, and making sure that the striker could have converted. A Dogu, another player that is coming from back to front, he has half solid of 6.5. And Buemo, I'm going to give him 8 solid. If you go to a substitution, Euro, I'm going to give 6.5. He did amazing job, but he still have to improve. Taylor French didn't do a lot of things. I'm going to give 6. Darot, I didn't see too much from him. I'm going to give 5.5. Harry Amas, oh my god, this boy, I think he's developing, but still have to give him time. I'm going to give him 6. Bruno Fernandes, he have a 6 solid. And our new signing, Youri Tielemans, I'm going to give him 6.5. He had a very solid passing forward ball. So that is my ranking. And oh, don't forget our substitute goalkeeper, that is Dalot me. This goalkeeper managed to give us some confidence, and he don't have too much to say, but he can get 6 in rating. Let's keep the conversation going and see you on Leeds match on Wednesday night. Hopefully the boys can deliver a good result and win on that capacity, because now Leeds is a Premier League opponent and we are going to be playing against the Premier League opponents in the next coming weeks before we now resume for the Champions League lights. Keep the conversation going. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe, and see you on the next. Thank you so much.